I am leaving clinical practice. Let me explain. A few weeks ago, I made a video talking about the fact that I felt like a lot of the diseases that a lot of women were dealing with was related to the work or the workload that they had to do, that they had to endure. And at the time when I made that video, I had been taking a lot of steps towards reducing my workload as a single mom of two with a medical practice, aka a business. And so that video kind of went viral, and there was a lot of discussion around that video, and it was really, really nice to see that other people agreed with me and were also recognizing that the workload that is placed on a lot of women is excessive, right? Now, for me, I created my own workload in the sense that I decided to start my own business. But everything started with, I started my business when I was pregnant with my first. I was married at the time. And throughout that entire process, I ended up going through a divorce, going through the pandemic, having my second child on my own, and growing my business for the past 6 to 7 years, all on my own. And some of that work was created by me, and some of the work was not created by me. But either way, the work was there. And so throughout my journey of healing, I have learned that, again, too much work for a person can cause disease. And I saw evidence of that. I was sick a lot. And so when I decided that I was going to focus on myself and heal and lose weight and all those things, I had to let go of things. So I let go of anger. I let go of blaming people, all the things. I went through the process. And then I started reducing my workload. So I decreased my time at work, and my kids are older now. So I was trying to juggle all of that. And honestly, I was not succeeding. I still felt like there was too much going on. And so I had to sit down and ask myself what my priorities were. And from the beginning, from the time I started my practice, the goal was always to be kid-centric, family-centric. So my focus is always going to be on my family first, and then everything comes after that. And so I had a health scare with one of my kids, actually both of them. I ended up in the urgent care with both of them at the same time. And that was a wake-up call for me to be like, okay, this is important. I did everything in the last 7 years because I wanted to have the type of life where I could focus on my kids. Because when I was a kid, I didn't have that. And so I always knew that I wanted to give that to my children. So after doing a lot of soul searching, I decided that me being in medical practice just was it was too much of a load for me to carry and to also take care of my kids. So I made a decision to leave medical practice. So obviously I own my own practice. And so I'm working on figuring out what that looks like transition wise. So I will keep you guys posted. But yeah, at the end of the year, I will no longer be working in an office. I'm going to be a mom. I'm going to experience the full-time mom, suburban mom life. And I also create content because I love creating content, and I will still educate you guys because my brain got so much in there and I need to let it out, and I need to use what I know to help you guys. So I will still be here on social, YouTube, TikTok, and maybe a podcast, because, why not? If the boys can do it, why can't I do it, right? But the whole idea is I'm pursuing more ease in my life, and that requires me to be home for my kids and still make a living. So yeah, I know this is going to come as a shock to a lot of my patients and to people who are following me, but again, we're pursuing ease, and this feels like ease for me. This is the right thing to do for my kids and for myself. I've worked hard for 7 years to start a business and start a brand and focus on skin of color, and I've learned so much, and I will definitely continue to teach you guys everything that I've learned. I will also probably be training other people to learn what I have learned so that they can help other people. But I've lived a long life in a short span of time, so like I'm just ready for a different life. I'm ready for a different career path. I'm still an entrepreneur, so I don't know where that's going to take me. But I don't think I need to be a doctor in clinical practice for long. For me, I think 11 years as a doctor in clinical practice, and I'm including my training, I think that's sufficient. So yeah, we're moving on to a new life. And hopefully this encourages somebody to, drop the things that are not serving them. Obviously have a plan, right? Don't just do something irrational. Have a plan. But if something's weighing you down, let it go, no matter how big it is. Because one of the things that I realize is that you don't know what's on this other side of letting go. Okay? And so because I've chosen to let go of clinical practice, of this, my definition of what it means to be a doctor, I'm open to so many more opportunities, and I see a lot of different things that I could do that could make a bigger impact than what I would be able to do if I was just in my office. So yeah, take a step, take a bold leap, have a plan, and pursue your dreams, because I'm telling you, there's only one life, okay? So make sure you live it well.